Well, congratulations, Jennifer. Welcome to Iowa via a video. We're going to do a walk around on your new 2016 Jeep Renegade Latitude, kind of show you the finer points, because I wish I could be there to deliver it to you, but I know you're going to love it. We're going to go through this starting at the engine and end up in the driver's seat. All right, Jennifer, here is your 2016 Jeep Renegade Latitude. Has the 2.4 liter multi-air engine. And you'll notice inside the engine here, kind of the things you're going to want to know about. This is your windshield washer fluid right over here. This is your master cylinder right over here for your brake control. The dipstick to check your oil is right over here. One thing that I like about the Renegade, it has a dual latch system. So there's a latch over here and also a latch over here, so if you accidentally pop that hood release, it's going to not release all the way up. It's got good grabs right here. We're going to go right into the passenger side, take a look in there. Now your Jeep Renegade comes with a passive keyless enter and go. So this is the key fob. There is no key. There is a key that's actually built into here in case the battery goes dead. But what we can do is, if you look at this little button right here, I can lock your Jeep. The key is in my pocket, so you can put it in your pocket or your purse. And if I want to get in, all I have to do is put my hand in here and it unlocks the vehicle. So I can get in the driver, passenger, or the trunk as long as I have the key. You'll notice in here you have manual seats on the passenger side. I don't know if that's going to be too dark for you to see, but we'll get in there. And it has the rubber floor mats, so it has the slush mats with the cold weather group. All right, now we're going to move to the back seat here. I'm going to show you here that full back seat here with a full down console for your cup holders right there in the center for all your friends that are going to ride with you. This also has the 40-20-40 split seat, so your seat will fold down flat on both sides, one or the other, so you can haul everything there. We'll latch that back up inside there. Now at this point I would say, do you have any questions? So I know you can email me if you do. Now we're going to move right over here. If you look at your gas cap is on the passenger side of the vehicle, and it's just got a push and release. And if you look right in here, there's actually no gas cap. So it's a capless gas feature in here. It's got a dust cover that's built right into the door. And there's 3 points of touch. So when you put fuel in, all you have to do is put that gas nozzle in there and it'll open up that little port right inside there. What that does is that'll keep you from having that pressure release when the summer's nice and warm. Your engine light won't go off because the gas cap's not tightened, and you don't have to worry about replacing the gas cap ever. So I'm going to close that back up. We're going to move around to the back. Now you'll notice your backup camera is built right in the center, right above the license plate here. And then your gate release is down under here. And again, with that keyless enter and go, I can lock the Jeep, or I can reach down and I can also unlock it. So here is in the back here in your hatchback area. And you're going to notice that you have a DC power port over here. So if you want to plug in a compressor or something, it just, as long as the key is on, so it has that key emblem, you can run anything from this port. There's a little basket storage on both sides here. I'm going to raise this lid. That's going to show us some storage down below. So you have all this storage area. Then underneath it is also more storage area. And you'll see there's a compressor back underneath here. This has also got a tank of solution on there. So if you get a tire that goes flat, it is going to fill up to a 1/4 inch diameter hole until you get it repaired. You can go up to 50 miles, and that way you're going to get your tire repaired. You'll also look down here, there is a funnel. So if you're ever out and about in those Colorado mountains and you run out of gas, you'll need that funnel so you can add gas to your gas tank from a gas can. So they think about everything with the Jeep. So I close the door, and we're going to move around to the driver's side. All right, and again, we've got the button here to lock it, as well as I can reach in and I can unlock the door once my hand goes inside. You'll notice that you do have power seats with lumbar support. So this inflates the lumbar. This right here will elevate the lumbar up and down the spine there. Gives you good comfort. You can raise the seat, front or back, lower it, back and forth, and this also runs the back of the seat up and down for the recline. You'll notice here on the steering wheel the Bluetooth hands-free. We're going to go through that with the voice activation. Your cruise is built in right here. All these arrows here on this left side of the steering wheel control the center cluster between the speedometer and the tachometer. And we'll start the vehicle up and I'll show you that. On the back of the steering wheel, I don't know if you can reach, the camera can see right here on the side, you have channel control up or down. And in the center, that does my presets. On the right side of the steering wheel, I have the same exact button. That's my volume control, and the center button will change it from the AM, FM to the Sirius XM radio. Jennifer, here we are inside of your Jeep Renegade. You'll notice that your start button is just a push button here. You have to have your foot on the brake. The key is with you, again, in your pocket or your purse or in the vehicle with you. And I'll push the start there, and the vehicle is running. It's going to give you an indicator. Now what we're going to do is right up here in the center cluster, you're going to see your speedometer is set up, and then those arrows that I talked about on the left side of the steering wheel, we can adjust and go through all your vehicle settings that way. Now you're going to have a manual, a user's guide that's going to explain all this even further. There's a DVD, and then I'm going to be sending you a checklist that has some of these video clips on there. So there you can see your fuel economy and the distance and how well you're doing it. If you'd like to reset that, you just simply hold down the OK, and it's going to reset it just like that. So it's going to set your average miles per gallon. There's going to be your vehicle info, your tire pressure monitor. Then we're going to go back to the speedometer. Now we're going to move over here to this screen right here, and you'll see right now it's got 60s on 6. This is your Sirius XM. So this button up here does the radio. It's going to change it from AM, FM, or back to the Sirius. And you can also do that from the steering wheel, that back button. And then your volume control here. If you go onto the media right here, no media is available. I'm going to click the X. Down here there's a USB port as well as an auxiliary port. So you can plug a USB drive in, a flash drive, or plug your phone in and get the music directly from that. And that is what the media button is for. We're going to go back up to the radio. Now let's say you have your favorite settings or your favorite stations, whether AM, FM, or on Sirius XM. Let's say you want to listen to 50s on 5. This right here is your favorites bar up here, and you can go through all different one of those. So if I want to reset one, I just simply put my finger over top of it and hold it. And when I hear the beep, it's changed it to that setting. Over here is a compass. It's going to pull it up. It's going to show me the compass, and you can calibrate this as need be. Then if we go into the apps, there's going to be our clock, our outside temperature, and then we can go into the settings, and that's how I can change the clock, the voice activation. I can do the brakes, the door locks, safety and driving assistance, and all of the settings for my vehicle here. For instance, I can go into the audio, and here I have an equalizer that I can change the bass, I can change the mid-level or the treble. Then I click done, the speed adjusted volume, so that you don't have to adjust your volume up and down. Then we go back here. I'm going to go over to engine off options. So your headlight off delay or radio off delay. Right now, as soon as you shut the engine off, everything shuts off, but you can set it for 30 seconds, 60 seconds, or 90 seconds. And that's all through that settings icon there. If you look down here, I'm going to go through your climate control. You have dual temperature control that has digital readout. So as I adjust it here, it changes the temperature. So on the driver's side, it's set at 66 degrees, but over here on the passenger side, it's set at 60. If I hit sync, whatever the driver's set to, we'll set the passenger to that as well. Now if I change this here, it's going to take the sync off so the passenger can be what they want. Then you're going to have your air conditioning is up top here, so I can turn it on or off that way. Then my max air is right here. My rear defrost is right here, which also defrosts my mirrors. So wintertime, you click that there, it's going to light up. That's going to turn the rear defrost on and defrost the outside mirrors. And then for the front defrost, I can click here, or the max, And what that does is that defrosts my front windshield wipers as well. Now if you look on this bar right across here, you're going to see I have my heated seats for the driver, my heated seats for the passenger. You can turn those on, and then I can adjust those down or all the way off, as well as the heated steering wheel is on or off here. Now we're going to go right back up here to the settings. We're going to go into the safety and assistance. Your park view backup camera, this also has a rain sensing wipers, is on. This automatically adjusts your wiper speeds based on the amount of precipitation, so it will adjust faster or slower as needed. I'm going to go back here and let's see. Let's go to the doors and locks, the auto door locks, auto unlock on exit, and you're going to see the passive entry is on, so that allows you to get in and out. You can turn that off. If you do the horn with a remote start, that's going to sound when the vehicle is remotely started, and I'm going to show you that on your key fob. All right, Jennifer, what we're going to do here, and we're almost done, is we're going to connect your phone. So I'm going to go into my Bluetooth. You want to make sure that your Bluetooth is on. So I'm going to go in and turn the Bluetooth on. And then over here, I'm going to hit the phone. It's going to say, it's going to ask you some prompts. And I'm just going to follow these prompts right here. And as we went over here on my phone, it popped up on the Uconnect with the VIN number of the vehicle. So I'm going to click on that. And it's searching. And then I'm going to just follow the prompts. I'm going to say yes. And then on the phone, it's going to say pair. I'm going to click pair. And pairing in progress. Pairing successful. Make this your favorite. Yes. And if you'll notice here, it shows my phone. It says Jeremy's phone. Phone is ready, and it's updating my phone book. Now I'll delete my phone off of here. I can also go in and I can hand dial my number and hit call. If I go over here to the phone book, it's going to pull up contacts in my phone. Now, however they appear, for instance, Andrew Whitaker, he's one of our financial managers. If I say call Andrew Whitaker by pushing the green phone icon right over here, it would call to Andrew Whitaker. So however the name appears in the phone book is how you would voice dial. And then you can push end, you can push redial, and you also show that it shows my battery life as well as that on there. Now when the phone is dialed, it's going to have a transfer button up here. If I don't want that to come over the sound system, I just click off and hit the transfer, and it'll transfer it right to my phone. All right? And that's how you connect your phone. All right, Jennifer, one of the last things I want to show you here is your four-wheel drive system. Now with your Renegade, you'll see that it is in auto mode all the time. So it's front-wheel drive primarily, and then if it senses slippage, it will automatically kick the rear wheels in. Now if you look, there's a snow, sand, and a mud mode right here. This also has a four-wheel lock. If I was just to push the four-wheel lock, it's going to engage the four-wheel lock. It's going to show up on the center cluster up here that it's in locked four-wheel drive. And it's going to take it out of the traction control. And then that's going to ensure that I'm in four-wheel drive. If I take and turn the knob, it's going to go to the snow mode, and it'll pop up in here that it says snow on the center console. So when I click into the snow mode, up between the steering wheel, it's going to show a Jeep, as well as in the sand mode or in the mud mode. And what that does is it does lock it into four-wheel drive, but it's going to allow slippage or non-slippage. So in the snow mode, if I'm in the snow mode, it's going to start the vehicle in second gear, so it's going to limit that slippage on those wheels and give me really good traction taking off from a stop sign or a stopped position in the snow. In the sand and mud, I want a little bit more slippage, so it's going to put more horsepower and allow me to do that. But in auto, it's going to select and do everything you need to do and not have to think about it. Jennifer, I want to say congratulations for your Jeep Renegade. This is Mark McGrath. He's the one who put all the numbers together, made it all work for you. And we really appreciate the business and look forward to seeing you sometime. Come visit us here in Iowa.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. Enjoy your new vehicle.